It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Wizards and the Thunderbirds, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Orlando Wizards taking on the Thunderbirds of Buenos Aires. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Buenos Aires club as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pike. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Shoves him away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And they're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Another run with Mitchell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's Huntley now. Flushed out right. And He will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyler Huntley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pike. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And taken at the 46. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Huntley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. D.J. Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd down, Pike. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down throw from Huntley. That is incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jalen Phillips. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen, what a start to this ballgame. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And that's taken on his own 46. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Huntley. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And we'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And Jones has it over the middle. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Here's Huntley. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Huntley. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Huntley off of play action. Connects with Kittle underneath. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Huntley to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, Huntley. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Huntley.
At the 13-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones from 13 yards out as his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. A try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time, a 9-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Herbert to start the drive. Fights through him, and they can't bring him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pike. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing on 1st down. Pike. This is taken in by McBride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Herbert is into the end zone. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tyler Huntley going to lead his offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Huntley working from the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. D.J. Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Take it at the 37. Dances by him. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw on 2nd down, Pike. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Still going. And all the way in for the touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 57 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Huntley looks to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run over center with Mitchell. And a loose football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's got Allen. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And this complete to Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. Huntley. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 3rd down. Here's Huntley now. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. 1 final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, here's Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 13 yards that time in the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Pike looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Pike. And Sharp calls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give left side here for Herbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
On the bombs at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2.
Back to throw. Pike. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pike. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Herbert.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Wizards have cut it back within a score. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is down to 2.
23. Wizards 21.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer.
answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Looking to throw here, Huntley.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Orlando takes back over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the defense. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passes.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pike. Able to get this one to McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The give right side for Gibbs.
Oh, good move. Solid stiff arm. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Pike. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Pike. Shark's got it left side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Herbert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Pike. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. But once again, it's Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Huntley. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Huntley. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Pike. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 1. 1:51 on the clock. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down.
Huntley.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Huntley.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Huntley.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He's back to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Huntley. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Orlando, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires,
their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.